3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
The Puff and Steph Podcast, hanging with you on another day. Happy Tuesday, friends. We are doing our thing from the American Shaman of PA studios. Take part in the Bottles for Botanicals program at American Shaman of PA. Recycle your empty glass product containers in-store and receive 150 extra rewards points. Today's show brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai. Right on the price, right on the pike. Steph, what is happening?
Hey, not much.
How are you on this fine day?
I'm pretty good. How are you feeling?
Doing okay. Yeah, hanging in there. You know, just trying not to die. Normal Tuesday.
Just the usual stuff.
Just trying to make it to Wednesday. That's really all I'm trying to do over here.
That's always the goal, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I really do think so. So I want to jump right into things, and I want to talk about something you sent me. This is blowing up all over the interwebs and the social medias and whatnot. A TikTok user asked people to share the thing they didn't realize was so expensive until they became an adult. And, like, there's one in particular that stands out to me when I thought about this, and a very sad story that I've shared before from the time that I lived by myself and I didn't have any money whatsoever. The one thing that stands out, and I hope you don't mind if I go first.
Oh, please do.
Is toilet paper. Toilet paper, yes, you can buy cheap toilet paper. We all know this. But just the fact that you have to buy toilet paper when you're first on your own. Two things come to mind. One, a very sad story that I'm going to share in a second. The other one is the movie Step Brothers, when Will Ferrell's character is living on his own for the first time, and he runs out of toilet paper, and then you cut to him buying toilet paper from his store, and he's got it like a giant, 50-roll, pack, and he holds it up triumphantly.
Yeah.
like that makes me laugh because, on the story too, when I was living by myself and making super low money, I ran out of toilet paper and couldn't afford any more. So I stole napkins from the Chinese food place that was right next door from me.
I remember this story.
Yep. So I was like, oh man, what am I going to do? And I was like, well, it's either eat or get toilet paper. Now that I'm like a little bit more street smart, if you will, I'm a little bit more aware of what's going on. I know better now. Like, if I made the same amount of money then, now I could do much better. Like, just because I know little tricks and I know where to go, and I never lived like that before, so I was still going to the same places and shopping in the same places, and there's much cheaper places to get toilet paper. But then I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta eat. So, sorry, Chinese food place, 2nd Street Walk in Harrisburg. I owe you guys probably about 50 napkins.
Thank you for the napkins.
Thank you. You helped more than you'll ever know.
It's true, though. You don't fit, good, like you said, good toilet paper is expensive.
Yeah, it can be. But even then, if you're smart and you're willing to compromise slightly on your toilet paper choices. Now, you don't have to get like the super scratchy kind that makes you walk weird. I'm just saying that you could go a little bit less on the toilet paper. You know what I mean? Step down a little bit on the TP. You don't have to feel like you're wiping with pillows. But napkins worked.
They did the job.
They did.
Toilet paper came to my mind too, but also gas. And on top of that, I think is a lot of the sport activities that I did and all the things that came along with it. Because growing up, my brothers and I all did sports
right.
our whole lives. And, our parents would say things about driving us to see our friends or wherever we wanted to be driven.
Yeah.
And I used to think, what's the big deal? I didn't realize that gas, not that it's crazy expensive over the top, but it's a lot of money when you're running all over the place all the time with 3 kids. And I think in my mind, I was like, what's the big deal? You have the car. Can't you just drive me?
Yeah, just drive the car. Come on, Mom. Stop being so lazy.
And cleats for field hockey and soccer, all that stuff is so expensive. And I didn't think anything of it. I'd be like, Mom, I need new cleats. And that was it.
So I played real hockey.
Okay.
Growing up.
It's a different kind of real hockey.
And real hockey equipment is so expensive.
Oh, yeah.
And on top of that, and I'm sorry, Mom and Dad, I was a goalie. So that stuff is even more expensive.
Oh, I can't even imagine.
You can't, because it's real hockey.
Field hockey is real hockey. It's just a different kind.
Some people are funny. They put eating healthy food. Yeah, healthy food's
true.
more expensive. Area rugs. You just don't think about stuff like that. But
Yep.
throw pillows. Okay. Skip the throw pillows and see. That's the thing. Like, I'm sorry, area rugs and throw pillows. Those are luxuries. Those aren't necessities. We're talking like necessities here a little bit.
You need pillows on your couch, though.
Do you? And
mean,
here's the thing: throw pillows. Can't you just get seriously? They're not that expensive if you go to a place. And this is, as you get older, you get a little more savvy. Go to a place like Ollie's. You get 12 throw pillows for $15 or something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Do it smart.
But I have to have the pretty frilly ones. And I think sometimes, and I was absolutely guilty of this, so I'm not picking on anybody. We don't live within our means, especially when we're first on our own. Now, some people are super smart and they are able to do that, while others are, myself, just kind of want to go to the lifestyle that they were accustomed to when they were with their parents. But their parents have worked to that point, to be able to afford the nice throw pillows.
The fancy rugs.
Exactly. Another one somebody shared was mirrors. Mirrors can get pretty expensive.
Oh, yeah.
But again, go to Goodwill.
Right.
You'll find
Ollie's, places like that.
Yeah. But those are places that I didn't really think of when I was living on my own, and I should have, because it would have saved me a lot of heartache. Someone wrote cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Olive oil, mattresses. Yep. I slept on an air mattress the first 6 months that I lived here in Central PA until it popped, and then I slept on the floor.
That's right.
For another 2 months.
You struggled.
I did. Chairs, like classic table chairs. They're so expensive. They are and they aren't. I'm not saying you have to eat on folding chairs every night, but I'm just saying, just be smart. Laundry detergent.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
a big
super
one.
expensive. But again, if you're smart... Someone wrote Halloween candy to pass out. That's an excellent one, especially if you live where I live and you get 500 trick-or-treaters.
Yep.
500
That adds up.
trick-or-treaters.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Razors is also on my list. Not that I thought about it as a kid because I didn't use razors.
Sure.
But why are razors so expensive? It gets me every time.
Because you buy them fancy ones. You buy them fancy razors.
Well, the one I buy really isn't that fancy. But to buy 4 razor head, replacement heads for it, is $17. $17 for a razor.
Okay, so let's get super, super personal.
Oh.
How often do you shave your legs, Steph? Depends on the season, and depends on if you're dating someone, I'm assuming.
Yeah, there's definitely factors that go into it. But definitely at least 4 times a week. And my arms, I shave my arms too. So I do that pretty often. I do that pretty often.
When's the last time you let your arm hair grow?
7th grade.
And my friends, this all stems from that one kid in class when Steph was in junior high that said she had hairy arms.
I'll never forget it.
Will you? How often do you shave your arms?
Probably 4 times a week.
Can you let it go 1 week and see what happens?
For a week, it probably wouldn't be that bad.
Right. So why do you shave 4 times a week? If it's
just if I'm shaving my legs and stuff, I just do it all.
But
at the
think
same
about
time.
okay. So let's talk about cost here. All right. Let's talk about Steph shaving. This is a topic everyone wants to get on here. Let's say, okay, you don't shave your arms, or just cut it in half. Shave your arms twice a week rather than 4. The amount of razor that you saved by doing that, you can get at least another leg shave probably out of that.
I guess that's true, but to me, it's worth it.
Or for what? Because you're afraid that 7th grade kid is gonna pop out of the woodwork? Hey, Steph, I noticed you didn't shave your arms. What's up, Sasquatch? What? Steph Squatch, everyone.
No, it's very satisfying to me to do it. I don't like a lot of body hair, so I do it pretty often.
I don't have hairy legs. I don't really have that hairy.
No, I had more hair on my arms than you do. It was blonde, which is why I was like, why is this kid making such a big deal?
Can you go a week and then like next Tuesday we look at your arms and see how hairy they are?
Yeah.
Really? Will you actually do it?
I can go a week, but it wouldn't be that bad. Like, it doesn't grow that. That's why people are like, I can't believe you take the time to do that. Honestly, you don't have to do it that often.
Yeah, but there's still little hair follicles that's still dulling your razor.
Right.
So you complain about $17, and you should complain about $17 because that's ridiculous.
It is.
By the way, get Dollar Shave Club. New sponsors on the show. Just kidding.
Oh, I was like, wait, really?
No, if you get Dollar Shave Club, it's much cheaper, and they deliver them right to your house.
Right, I should try to look into that.
Yeah.
I use like a specific kind. I don't know. Do they have like name brands?
No, that's the whole point. That's why it's cheaper.
Oh, okay. I need to look into that.
Yeah. But yeah, if you do that, but if you don't shave your arms or shave it once a week, you'll be able to get at least one more leg shave out of that.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I don't like body hair, so I'll just keep doing it regularly and paying for these expensive razors.
Yeah. See, and that's the thing. As you get older, and if you live on your own, or you got to pay rent or other expenses, there's certain things you have to cut out. I was very green and very dumb when I first moved here, and I made a lot of mistakes. And I definitely prioritized things incorrectly. Like, of course I have to have cable in all the channels and the highest speed internet you can have. And meanwhile, I was eating dinner on a folding card table.
Right. You did struggle.
Which was also my computer table because I didn't have a laptop. So I had a desktop computer monitor on my card table, and I'd push everything back to eat my dinner off.
Oh my gosh.
And then I would go sleep on my air mattress.
And look at you now, living large.
Yeah, thanks to my wife. If you're really struggling, might I suggest marrying a lawyer?
Not a bad idea.
Yeah. No, I think it's a great idea, actually. All right, coming up in just a couple of minutes, we talk about bad relationship habits, and you'll never think of carnival rides the same way again.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you! Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
So they asked relationship therapists, which I don't know if I could ever be one of those because it just seems like you're nosy. You're like being paid to be nosy. Like, all right, we're going to meet together and you're going to talk to each other. And then I'm going to meet with you two separately so you can talk mad smack about each other when you're not around.
I can't wait to hear the gossip.
Yeah. This is from the Huffington Post. couples therapists see these bad relationship habits all the time, and they're sharing it with people. So, I guess if you do some of this stuff, maybe it's time to look into some help, is what I'm guessing they're trying to say here. They spend all their time in bed, they spend all their time before bed watching TV. They say the fix is listen to music with each other, give each other a massage, or other forms of sensual touch. Like, listen, I'm all for sensual touch. Don't get me wrong. Sensual touch is a favorite of mine. However, like, I think that would get annoying. Like, sometimes you just need a little bit of, like, downtime in a relationship. You need a little space. You need, like, just to not, I don't want to say not be in a relationship, but not, like, show the relationship all the time, if that makes sense.
Right. Well, when you're living together and married for a while, yeah, you probably just want some time to, like, chill out and watch TV or do your own thing.
100%. And I'm a little like, really? That's what we're supposed to do all the time?
Every night.
Hey, do you wanna turn the TV off and listen to some music?
Put on some jazz music. I'll give you a massage.
That's a what?
Yeah, what kind of music are we talking here?
I don't know. They constantly interrupt each other. The fix, stop doing that. Okay, thank you. Thank you, therapist. Stop interrupting each other all the time. Man, how much are you an hour?
Very helpful.
Seriously? They lose themselves in the relationship. The fix, accept and respect that you both have outside friends, hobbies, and interests. To me, that's a big one. And we've all seen the people who, once they get in a relationship, they completely forget like everyone else, right? We've seen that person that, oh, yeah, I know you mentioned that thing, but I'm going to hang out with whoever, with whoever I'm dating. Well, I made plans. Yeah, but I talked to you about this 2 weeks ago. Yeah, well, I'm going to be with so-and-so. Like, when you drop your friends and sometimes your family for the person that you're dating, like, that's not cool.
Yeah.
Because then what happens, like we've talked about many times, most relationships don't work out. So what happens when that relationship doesn't work out, and then all of a sudden you're back to needing these other people in your life, but you drop them because you're dating so-and-so.
Yeah, I've seen that before. Seen it a million times.
Yep, we've all seen it.
And they, like you said about hobbies, too. Like, they stop doing things that they enjoy.
Right. They expect their partner to be a mind reader. Practice asking for what you need. That's a big one. And ladies, you're way more guilty of this than dudes. Are you okay? I'm fine. Well, I know you're not fine, but you're not going to tell me. You should just know.
Don't you know what you did?
Oh my God, I hate this. Okay. They're obsessed, and I'm guilty of this. They're obsessed with being right. The fix. Sometimes what appears to be a need to be right is really just a desire to be heard and understood. Sometimes you're just a jerk. And I completely understand this because I'm this person. The need to be right.
But you can admit when you're wrong, can't you? Like, if you and your wife had a disagreement.
I have many times, yes, but that doesn't mean that I try to be right first. They don't carve out we time. Yep. It's like the exact opposite of the one we talked about where they're obsessed in the relationship. Like, cool, we're in a relationship. See you later. And then they're out. I'm going to go hang with my friends. You go hang with yours. Bye.
Right. You got to have a good balance.
Kind of the exact opposite. And they avoid vulnerable conversations. Practice bringing up deeper topics. Yeah, that's definitely true. That can happen where it's like, this is kind of a awkward situation to talk about, so we're just gonna act like it doesn't exist.
Right. Let's just pretend it's not a thing.
Yeah,
we'll be fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, everything's fine. We don't have to talk about that. We'll just bottle it up until it comes out in a fit of rage.
Perfect. Works every time.
Absolutely. So there you go. Hope we solved everyone's problems. Oh yeah, what's the fix to that one? Hold on. Practice bringing up deeper topics in regular conversation. Start small and work your way up to heavier stuff as you get more comfortable. There you go. Okay. All right. And by the way, the we time thing, pick out a regular chore and do it together.
Let's do laundry together.
Hey, the worst is when my wife is like, hey, can you come here and help me fold these sheets? I'm like, fine, I'll do everything.
Wait, is it a fitted sheet?
We have to do that sometime too.
Oh, that is dreadful.
It starts out good, and then like by the end of it, you just ball it up.
Yeah, just give up on it.
Why even fold it? It's going back on the bed. You're basically folding it because we have multiple sets of sheets in the house, but for some reason my wife likes taking off the sheets from the bed, washing them, and then putting them back on. So, for like a couple hours, our bed doesn't have any sheets on it. So what's the point of folding the fitted sheet if you're just going to folding it to bring it upstairs?
Yep, not worth it. Just ball it up and carry it.
What kind of weirdo are you? All right, anyway. A married couple from South Carolina had adult time on a Ferris wheel. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, this was recently?
Yeah, believe it or not. There was like a fair that probably wear masks or whatever. Yeah. Here's the thing. Nobody saw them. They were arrested because they filmed it and put it up on the internet.
They called themselves out. They could have gotten away with it.
They could have. Yep, they put it up on a Adult Fun Time website. Eric and Lori Harmon, both in their 30s, went for a spin while riding the glass gondola 187 feet in the air on the Sky Wheel in Myrtle Beach. Okay, so that's what it was. It was something it's been there forever. Police say they found the video. How'd they find the video?
Yeah, what were police doing on the internet?
I'm a little curious, and I didn't when I picked this story, I didn't even think about it until I read that part. Did someone turn them in, or did a police officer find it? So how did it get to them?
Yeah.
So, and who's gonna admit to it? Officer, I was just I accidentally stumbled across this video on this site that I accidentally clicked on, and I see these people doing it on the Ferris wheel.
I don't know. It just popped up randomly.
Another video, because they seem to be very very into doing it in public, showed them having adult fun time in a community pool.
The same couple.
Yeah.
Jeez, is this like their thing? They got their own YouTube channel?
I don't think it's on YouTube. That's a different side of YouTube I've never seen. They were each charged with indecent exposure and other charges. So, yeah.
Why would you I guess that's just their thing. Maybe that's why they enjoy doing it. They want to have their own little dark corner of the web where they do things different places.
Possibly. But, yeah, don't do that. And I'm definitely, even after the pandemic's over, I'm taking a spray bottle of bleach or whatever, and I'm bringing it on Carnival rides.
I was going to say that. Can you imagine the seat on that Ferris wheel?
Right? Think about, Hershey Park.
Makes you want to sanitize things.
Right?
Now.
You get there and no, sir, we do that every night. Yeah, but you don't know who's been here today and what they've done.
Trust me on this one.
Yeah, I read this story this one time. Not good. All right, coming up in just a couple of minutes, we've held off long enough. We should have talked about this a couple days ago. It's time. Let's talk about Bernie Sanders and the memes. We have to.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
Everybody, and I mean everybody, is sharing these Bernie Sanders memes. And I'm pro Bernie Sanders meme. For those of you, for that one person that might not understand what we're talking about here, during Biden's inauguration last week, everybody was kind of socially distanced. You know, couples were with couples. So like Brock and Michelle weren't socially distanced. They were right next to each other. But Bernie Sanders wasn't there with anyone. And he was just in this random folding chair with his mask on and a winter coat. Because, you know, it's Washington, D.C. in January. It's going to be a little cold probably. And he just has his arms crossed. And he's got these mittens on.
He looked miserable.
He looked terrible. It was amazing. And not the fact that Bernie Sanders looked terrible. The aftermath. Very few people are talking about Joe Biden's speech.
Oh, yeah, no.
I'm seeing very little to nothing about, unity. Yeah, you know, almost every president does that. So that's not a big deal. The big deal are the memes that are coming out of Bernie Sanders.
That's the big talk.
I mean, I can't even sit here and go over all of them. There's so many. There's the one where he's sitting on the bench with Forrest Gump. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yes, I saw that one.
So funny. I know some of my Star Wars nerds put him on the Jedi Council. So you see all the Jedi, and then there's Bernie Sanders with his mittens. It's so good. That's just two of, probably a few thousand at this point that have come out. I know that there's one that's, if you know the dude on Front Street in Harrisburg, the statue of the guy on the bench.
With the newspaper?
Yep.
Yeah.
They put him, Bernie Sanders, next to that guy.
Just photoshopping him in all these different situations.
Yes, it's so good. It's so good. Remember that picture of the person stealing the podium from the Capitol building at the riot?
Yes.
There's one where it looks like where they photoshopped Bernie Sanders in there, so he's stealing Bernie Sanders in the chair. But people were going crazy over Bernie Sanders, and one of the reasons they're going crazy was his mittens. There was a sudden demand for them online. Like old man mittens.
I was going to say, they definitely looked old man-ish.
Yeah. Turns out they are one of a kind and they're not for sale. They're made by Jen Ellis, a 42-year-old second grade teacher in Vermont. It's kind of a fun story. She made them for Sanders 5 years ago, but never got to meet him. Ellis makes the mittens out of old recycled sweaters. She calls them swittens.
Aww.
Yeah.
That's cute.
And there are no more made from that particular sweater. So those are like one of a kind swittens. She says to a disappointed public, sometimes in this world, you just can't get everything you want. Okay. Kind of rude. Like, people want your product.
Right.
And your response is, well, sometimes in this world, you can't always get what you want. That's an old teacher response. Like a teacher who is old.
Yep.
At first, I thought this story was awesome, but then I read what she said, and I'm like, that's kind of, it's kind of rude.
Yeah.
Like, God forbid people want what you make.
Right. Instead of saying, like, thank you so much for all the support, like, I wish I had more, I'm honored that everybody loves them.
Be like, it's amazing. So many people have hit me up, like, I wish I could help out everyone. But no, you say sometime in this world, you can't always get what you want.
Yeah, why does she have to be bitter about it?
It's kind of a D move.
Right? She should be excited that she's getting all this attention.
Yeah, no. No, Steph, sometimes in this world, you can't always get what you want.
I mean, to be honest, if we're being honest, I don't really think they're that special. They're mittens.
Oh, snap. Steph throwing shade.
I said what I said.
Meep, 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 meep.
I mean, they're just mittens. So if she's going to be nasty about it.
Wow, Steph. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I am very proud of you. To the point where, hold on, I'm trying to do something on my phone for you, but I can't find what I'm trying to do.
I just think it needed to be said, you know? It just needed to be said.
It needed to be said, everyone. It needed to be said. I don't know how long this is going to be.
Yeah.
Steph throwing shade at Switten Girl.
I forgot you had that noise on your phone.
All right.
Comes in handy.
It really does, especially when some dumb old teacher who knits
Is nasty.
is nasty. I was hoping for this to be an awesome story. Mm-hmm. Turns out that I don't like this woman. All right, time to stump Steph. 8 out of 10 times when this happens, it happens to a man, not a woman. 8 out of 10 times when this happens, it happens to a man, not a woman. What is it?
It's something that just happens to them and it's out of their control.
Yeah, for the most part, out of their control. Bad luck.
It happens to a man. So it's negative.
Yeah. Very nice.
Does it have to do with their car?
Nope.
Is it something at home?
Not normally, no.
Something that happens to their body?
Yeah.
Like something physically?
Yeah, I mean, it physically happens to their body, yeah.
Is it an injury?
It could cause an injury for sure. Cause more than that.
Death.
Well,
It could cause death.
it could cause death, yes.
Okay.
I thought you were saying death. I'm like, no, everyone dies.
No. You said it could be worse than an injury.
Yes, it could cause death.
Ooh. Is it?
And I have a theory why, but you have to guess it first.
I need another hint. I don't know where to go with this.
Here's my theory. I'll give you my theory and then maybe from there. It's because more men work outside than women do.
Is it like yard work? Or something they're doing at work?
Well, yeah, it could happen while they're working. And more men work outside than women, so I think that's...
Heat stroke.
No.
Falling from something tall.
No. No. It has to do with nature.
Getting attacked by an animal.
No. But that's probably true, too.
Something in nature.
Something in nature. So...
That's dangerous?
Yes. Something that we're taught from a young age to avoid to...
Poison ivy.
Nope. Something we're taught from a young age to avoid and to do our best, if we ever see this, to get shelter.
Oh, getting struck by lightning.
There we go. Yeah. And I think that more men get struck by lightning than women because, A, more men work outside than women do. And B, many times, do you know who gets struck by lightning? Golfers.
Really?
And do you know who golfs more than women? Or, between two of them, who golfs more? Men.
Right.
So I think this is... When you think about it, men work outside more.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think in general, maybe they're spending more time outside because of work or whatever it is.
Yeah. So getting hit by lightning. 80% of people get hit by lightning, men.
80% of them are men. Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, I said 8 out of 10 times when this happens.
Oh, right. It's the same statistic.
Oh, I didn't even think about it like that. Okay. When asked about what word best describes their dream vacation, women said romantic. What one word did men say describe their dream vacation? Hilarious. This is hilarious.
Adventurous.
No. Think of something that would be funny, and women are like, oh, romantic, and men are like, brr. Like they... Meh.
Does it have to do with, like, drinking?
Nope. It's one word. Women are romantic, men are... This is so funny. And I don't know why I laughed out loud when I saw this.
Something they want their vacation to be. And it's an adjective.
Their dream vacation, which is really funny that this is their dream vacation. Because to me, dream vacation is like, you can go anywhere and do anything. And men were like, well, it better be Yeah.
I don't.
Having issues today?
Yes.
Is this just a hard one?
Yeah. It's an adjective.
Yeah.
Does it have to do with their wife? Like, is it something like?
No. No, it doesn't. And it doesn't have to do with them being alone. It has to do with the vacation itself. Perhaps even before the vacation. Think about the steps you have to take to go on a vacation.
Cheap.
Right? Nice job. How funny is that? When women, what? Dream vacation, romantic. Men, dream vacation, cheap. Better be cheap.
That is so funny.
Huge differences. Better be cheap, and there better be no lightning. None. All right, friends, we'll be back on Wednesday. Enjoy your day. It's podcast.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.